Think we're alone now.
206 in the mix.
That
Yo,
where we're at?
206
206.
in the mix. I think it's
I
206.
think it's 207.
Maybe 207. Who knows?
I
Whatever.
don't know. Hey, we've been here for a while.
We've been here for a while. Your boys have been here. And
And
we're ready for this week, dude. Hey,
yeah,
this week starts football.
it does. You know what? Well, there's a game on Thursday.
A Hall of Fame game, baby. Who's
And
playing
guess
in it?
what? Guess what?
What?
Trey Lance is starting for the San Diego Chargers. And by the way, you're welcome for letting you know that Trey Lance plays for the San Diego Chargers,
Sweet.
who are now in Los Angeles. But anyway,
That's,
whatever.
yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Same
Football's
thing,
here.
California.
Football's here, baby. Football's here. The Hogs are, I think we're recording this on Tuesday. So 32 days away to the first game till Alabama
Yeah,
A&M.
it's a calendar month. I think it's August 30th, and
Yeah,
tomorrow will be the 30th, won't it?
July
Yeah.
30th. Yeah, so it'll be
Yeah,
31
so I mean
days.
July 30th, so we are a calendar month away from football when this releases. And then that's when the job gets easy. We talk about football, but you know what you should do to get ready for football season, Travis? You know, some people
I know
stretch,
exactly what they should
they
do.
do
I know
sprints,
exactly.
they do cardio.
Yep,
I don't know that's a terrible idea. Don't
that's
do that.
terrible. Don't do that.
But yeah, cardio's for the birds, kids.
Yeah,
Pure unadulterated strength. Remember your Uncle Clint taught you that.
that's right.
Strength.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. Oh, but then you know what you should do? You should give me a like. Like, hey,
yeah,
I like that Clint said
like,
about not using cardio. I love that crap.
yeah,
Give me a like, and then you know what? You share it with others.
yeah.
Share it
Share
with
it.
others. Give me a share.
Share.
Say, hey, Clint, I agree. No cardio. Cardio's for the birds.
That's right.
Strength. Strength. And then subscribe because you want to hear more about my rambling nonsense.
I can't I can't question a thing you just said.
Nope. And you know
It's
who
all
else can't
good.
question the thing I just said?
Who?
Sean Michelle.
That's right. So ready, set, go.
1, 2, 3, 4. You ever seen a lame man walk? Ever heard a dumb man talk? Ever seen a blind man see? I promise you a change his name. You ever seen a cancer dead? Ever seen all the poor get fed? Ever seen a prisoner set free? I promise you a change his name. My Lord changes me. My Lord changes me. Can you hear me now? Church, can you hear me now? Ever seen a broken heart made whole? Ever seen an orphan find a home? Ever seen the weak find the strength? I promise you a change is
What's up, everybody? It's time for the Hawg Slop podcast. I'm your boy, bigger T, joined as always by my man Big C, Clint Clark. How you doing, Clint? How's the week
Man,
going?
I am better than I deserve. It is a fantastic week out in South Texas. But I want
Victoria.
to tell you, it's freaking hot, man.
Yeah.
It is hot. I do appreciate their spraying from the mosquitoes though,
Oh, good.
because them mosquitoes, it got hairy out here. A couple weeks ago, and I'm not going to get into the whole politics of the flood and all that. I'm just going to talk about it from my point of view. My house is a mile from the Guadalupe River.
Oh, well.
Yeah, and so it got up a little bit, as the water came down because I'm a couple hours from San Antonio, so
Yeah.
it got up a little bit. But me and the wife drove out there, and you could really see it. You could really see it moving.
Yeah.
So
Man.
yeah, yeah. Just they and we were under a boil order for something for a while.
Yeah.
Um, but you know what sucks about being in a boil order is like you go to a restaurant, you go to a fast food place, and then you were discovered you can't get a fountain drink,
Yeah.
and then you're like, what?
Gotta get tea
So
or coffee or
yeah, and I've been
nothing.
an unsweet. I quit drinking sodas a few years ago. DJ Crane got me on a thing, and I just quit, and I never picked another one up.
Yeah.
And I just to me it's nasty. I started drinking unsweet tea, and me and you've discussed. I put an unhealthy amount of Splenda in my
You put
tea.
a ton of
Like
Point
I'm
blank.
like it's just pure aspartame is what I'm
Yeah.
ingesting. So,
Yeah.
um, anyway, so there's a place here in Victoria, Tennessee called HTO. There's one in Benton, Arkansas. It's just there's a whole bunch of teas.
Yeah.
Like it's like Willy Wonka went to the tea factory.
Yeah.
Uh, but I've been drinking what they call a Ryan Palmer, which is an Arnold Palmer. I'd always thought the idea of it was gross.
Oh, I love Arnold Palmer's.
Now I've started drinking one, and I'm telling you, Travis,
Oh yeah.
I'm regretting that I was 49 years old when I figured this out.
It's my go-to. I've taught several waitresses how to make them.
Yeah,
I look at the menu and I'd say, "You got tea, you got lemonade. Just fill the glass halfway with one and put the other half, fill the rest of it up halfway with the rest, and
yeah,
bring it to my table."
yeah.
And they're like, "What's that called?"
They've got a lot of watermelon tea down here, and I'm a watermelon
Ooh,
guy, but
yeah,
I don't care for the watermelon tea very much.
real.
I don't really care for. Anna would always she'll bring me tea at work or something like that, just being sweet,
Yeah,
and so she would bring me the watermelon tea being nice, and I finally said, "Can you just give me the tea flavored tea?"
yeah.
Yeah, because
I was always a peach tea guy. I like
see,
peach flavored
I
tea.
love the Lipton peach tea, like the bottle. That's really really good. So, but yeah,
That was my go-to at Colton's back in the day was their peach tea.
see,
It was good
because I
stuff.
drink mostly unsweet and like just sweet just doesn't taste right to me anymore. It's hard to get the Splenda ratio right on flavored teas.
Yeah.
Like at what point,
Oh,
it's like, yeah, so I get it, but part of it's me just being weird, Travis. I
well,
mean,
that's true.
I'm a weird guy.
Well, speaking of Arnold Palmer's, there was a new movie came out this week
It did.
on
And
Netflix. One that was highly anticipated.
right.
Uh reminder of our not our childhood, but our collegehood, I guess you'd
Yeah,
say. We
yeah,
were
I'd say
college age.
early
Yeah,
adulthood.
yeah. But it's one of those that which my favorite Sandler movie was probably it's probably still Billy Madison.
Yeah.
And it's the one that got him started, and that's the one that got him, really to me it's Billy Madison and Tommy Boy are in my top of, greatest, you know,
Oh yeah, no.
comedies or whatever. But Happy Gilmore was a great movie. And and it was ripe for a great for a for a sequel. But Clint, I watched it and loved it.
I
You
loved it. I mean, I gave it it was exactly what it should be.
Yeah,
I mean, it's what it should be. It hit all the right nostalgic notes. If Happy Gilmore grew up, that would have been Happy Gilmore.
yeah,
He had to get better at some of the technical aspects of golf and stuff like that,
yeah,
just because he's making his career. But I thought it was great.
yeah.
I thought so. You said it's got some hate.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna bring up is I don't understand the hate for it. And I think it's just people wanting to just complain.
Yeah.
Because to me it was, and look, okay, we're a sports podcast, but we talk about other things too.
Oh yeah. No, we know for sure.
But
No. Sports
to
movie,
me
Travis. Sports movie.
it was just a fun and here's the deal. It was fun in a different way than some of his other movies. It had a better storyline. It wasn't just him getting together with his best friends like Grown Ups is.
Yeah.
I like Grown Up. I'll watch Grown Ups. I'll laugh at it, but it's nowhere in the tops of Adam Sandler movies to me because all it is just him getting together with some other funny guys and they just, whatever comes out on screen comes out on screen. I don't think they keep too much of a script. This had a script that they kept to. It was, it had a good story. The story connected well to the original, but it didn't, I mean, it was good. And dude, star of the show deserves some kind of award. I mean, a movie like that doesn't get any awards.
No, it
But
doesn't.
John Daly,
Oh yeah. No, Long John.
oh my goodness.
I can't even call it a cameo. He was in the movie.
No, he was a co-star. He was a co-star. He was a supporting actor, whatever,
Yeah.
in the movie. And it looked like he was having a blast hanging out. There were some scenes where he's hanging out with Sandler's boys, not to give much away, but stuff like that. And like, dude, and then Sandler's daughters did a great job in it.
They did a great job. I
Yeah.
mean, but okay, to me, the best cameo was Scotty Scheffler, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And by the way, the movie's out and it's on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, I don't feel bad. I'm going to talk a little bit about what in the credits. So fast forward about a minute if you don't want it spoiled. So the end credit scene with him in the jail, where they go, "You still have your phone call." And he goes,
Yeah.
what do we have for dinner tonight? Like chicken fingers. He goes, I'll stick around another night. It was the playback to him getting arrested. It was hysterical to
Yeah.
me. I was freaking dying.
Well, and the cameos were so good. I mean, Eminem's cameo was great. Uh, Kelsey was great.
Yeah.
Uh, oh,
Bad Bunny's
Bad
fantastic in
Bad
the
Bunny's, yeah, and his is not a cameo. That's not a cameo. He's a
Yeah, no.
co-star. Um,
Hernandez from Saturday Night Live, Marcelo Hernandez.
yeah, his is a little more of a cameo, but yeah, he's
Yeah.
funny.
No,
Which he's a funny guy
what was
anyway.
funny is I want to talk about that kid for a second because he's a kid to us because he's in his 20s. I was talking to my wife after that and said, look, if there's one of those kids that's on Saturday Night Live right now that's going to break out, be a Farrell, be a Sandler, I think he'll be the guy.
Have you watched Tires?
No, I have not.
He's in it with Shane
Yeah.
Gillis. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good
Yeah,
show.
he's great. I have to watch it sometime.
He's a little more the straight man in it. He's not as goofy,
See,
but
and I tried to get into tires, and maybe it's because I look at tires all day, every day. I'm like, I don't want to watch this crap.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's different. It's Shane Gillis's humor, so it's a little, but it's
yeah,
pretty good.
no, you
It's
go.
different. But
But no,
no, Happy Gilmore too, y'all listen. Watch it. It's funny. Um the I mean it you got all kinds of cameos, great golfers that are in it. The guy that plays what's the guy's name from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul that plays Chubb's
oh,
son? He's a stand-up comedian, big guy. Anyway, he does
yeah,
great in it
Lavelle
too.
Edwards.
Yeah, he does a great job too. Which he's funny as all get out. But um, yeah, man, it connects back to the old characters and
Yeah,
old
I thought he did a great. I thought he did a great job, but I thought the shooter story arc was
shooter.
fantastic.
Yes, yep. I
I
was fixing to bring that up. Yeah,
thought it was very, very well done.
yeah,
I saw that all three of the Please Don't Destroy guys were in it. Two of them just had like I think the two P's from Happy and in the back, and the
yeah,
other one, you could tell his dad co-wrote the movie. He's
yeah,
like, I get you in, son. I get you in,
yeah,
son. And then what I thought was great that he was playing with two other golfers, and they could have made it. uh, Please don't destroy. But it's like, nah, not your friends. We got other people for that. Your friends.
yeah,
We'll make them take their shirts off. How about that?
yeah. Well, all right. That's our movie review. Watch
There
Happy
you go.
Gilmore too,
Yeah.
especially if you were a young adult in the '90s. If you're close around our age and you liked Happy Gilmore 1, you'll like Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah. They did make a Joe Dirt too, so I've been hesitant to watch any sequels made by in the Sandler universe since then.
Yeah,
But no, this one is definitely.
yeah,
I would have paid money to go see this one in the movie theater. And
yeah,
there's not often I say that about a movie. Um, and I wouldn't have felt bad about spending my money seeing it in the
yeah.
movie theater. So take your time,
It's
watch it on.
entertaining. It's not going to win awards, nothing like that, but it's
No.
it's just a fun, entertaining movie. All right, Clint, uh, is the SEC going to get bigger? Is it going to
They
grow?
why is
Are we gonna
it,
are we gonna get to 20 teams? Is that gonna happen?
they keep distracting with the transfer portal and NIL and um all that. Did you forget that all this reconferencing is going on? you got UCLA in the same conference as Rutgers. It just Cal's in the Atlantic Coast Conference. SMU also,
Stanford is too. Yeah.
yeah, Atlantic Coastal Conference.
But is ACC Gonzo? Is it a goner? And is it going to fall apart because it's so badly ran? A lot of teams are thinking about getting out. That's part of the rumor that's going around, and it's been going around. I did a little. We talked about this earlier, and as we're talking about what to talk about tonight, and I did a little research. There's been people talking about this for 4 months
Yeah,
out
it's
there.
been out, and I think it's picking up steam. That North Carolina and the rumor is Clemson would be the two.
I think North Carolina is the main one that it's no secret they're wanting to get out of the
Yeah.
ACC and they're wanting to come to the SEC.
See, here's the thing. It's not a terrible idea. I mean, if you're North Carolina, but if you're in the SEC, what's in it for you?
Yeah.
Um, to completely crush the ACC, which this would
Oh yeah.
this would completely cripple the SEC, and then what are you gonna do? You compare cherry pick another, you know, well, we're at 18 teams right now, so yeah, 20. So
We're at 16 right now,
we're at
aren't we?
16. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go get two more
And
to
that's
make
that's some of the rumor people are saying that they're going to go end up going with that it'll end up being 20 that the Big 10 will add to make their to get them up to whatever and the Big 12 will add pick up most of the rest.
so what gonna be a three conference model?
Well, possibly, and there's also talk about the Pac-12 starting back up.
Well,
I mean, there's all kinds of
I've
rumors
seen,
out
yeah.
there.
Well, no, the Pac-12 is starting back up, but I mean, it's going to be UNLV, Boise State.
Yeah,
It's not going to be it's not Power Five level. It is upper echelon group of five
yeah,
uh,
yeah,
level.
yeah.
It
They would have to pull in some of those old back, past Pac-12 teams or something like that to try to
right,
give them an
but
upper echelon.
I mean, it completely. I mean, if you're the SEC, the only way I do it is if it just because number one, you've already negotiated. I don't when's our TV rights up. I think we just started a new deal. So
Yeah.
you're just further diluting that pie.
Well, there's the talk is that that pie gets bigger if you add more teams
Well, and if
because you
that
add more households.
yeah.
And
So
the talk is also that North Carolina is looking to do it soon because their buyout in the ACC goes up, I think, within the next year or two or something like
yeah.
that. And so it would be harder for them. But think about it. Let's say North Carolina, Clemson. That's the two main ones, right? What if also comes along uh let's say Florida State, Georgia Tech, or Florida State, Miami. Because Florida State's the other one that a lot of people are saying.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you also have to me, Georgia Tech makes more sense than Miami, because they used to be an SEC team back in the
well,
day.
to me, they're both private schools.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech's a little bit more academic.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't think they particularly make sense. They're not typically a strong football powerhouse. Miami would make more sense.
Well, if
But
you're, I mean, no, for
but
sure,
at
if you're
what?
looking for the more powerhouse, it does. But
Well,
I don't think Florida would be happy at. I don't
but
think
that
Florida
would
would be happy having Florida State, and you throw Miami in there too. I don't think they want to share the same conference with all
well,
three
and Georgia's
teams.
going to feel the same way about Georgia Tech. I
I think
mean,
South Carolina's will feel that way at Clemson too.
South Carolina complaining is not like Georgia complaining. There's still people
Yeah,
in the SEC that think Arkansas and Georgia, Arkansas, South Carolina need to shut up. And we've been in the conference for 30 plus years.
yeah.
So, so whenever Texas A&M complained about us bringing in Texas, Alabama and Georgia just farted and giggled. Um, it's just them complaining. Georgia will have a little bit more weight, but I don't know if even being the SEC is going to affect recruiting, just maybe the amount of households that pull from that. Um, so I don't know. I mean, could they go after Virginia Tech, going all the way up to the Virginia market?
That's true. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
That's
they're
another one.
yeah.
It's
So
crazy. We don't really know, man. I mean, once like you mentioned, I mean, who would have thought Rutgers and East Coast team and West Coast teams would have been in the same, conference. So, I mean, it's no longer about location. It's no longer about any of that stuff. You know, we're in a wild, wild west of that. What that goes, we're not just in wild, wild west when it comes to NIL and all the other stuff. So, yeah, it's yeah, man. Who knows? But it sounds like there's a lot of smoke to it. It sounds like
yeah,
there may be something really happening.
and it could be. I tell you, just me being me, what I'm going to hate losing would be the Duke North Carolina basketball rivalry.
Yeah,
That just does not seem like that should not be a conference game,
yeah,
and they should be playing each other twice every year, home and home.
yeah,
They're so close to each other, and
yeah,
I hate to lose that.
yeah.
But it ain't about it's a money world now.
People don't care about this when you're talking about money. You don't care about the emotional stuff as much anymore. You know, it's that's just the way it is. So, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. Now there in some other news that's really been kind of crazy that uh our boy former Razorback, now head coach at SMU, playoff coach, Rhett Lashley is getting a little publicity.
He's ruffled Paul Feinbaum's feathers.
Yeah. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I think well, okay. Here's what I think Rhett Lashley is trying to do. He's just trying to take a shot at some of these schedules because some of the SEC schools play nobody in the offseason.
Mm.
Like Ole Miss has had like a joke of non-conference opponents. Missouri's famous for it. I
Oh yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
and so he said something about we're trying to get the SEC model.
Yeah.
So he takes a little swap at the SEC.
Yeah.
Um, I think most of us giggled it off, like, all right,
Yeah.
like we were like you trying to be the ACC Lane Kiffin or
Yeah.
something, you didn't think anything of it. Then Feinbaum dropped to me a bomb saying basically said the only thing he's trying to do, he's been trying to work the back channels to get the Arkansas job for if they fire Sam Pittman.
Yeah.
I I don't know. I don't. It seems like they gave Lashley a pretty good contract, and I don't know if he's trying to get out of Dallas,
Yeah.
but it also seems like not something Feinbaum would say just out of anger either.
Yeah. And of course it makes you wonder who Feinbaum's getting that from.
Yeah.
Has he got a connection down at SMU? Is it David Basil? Basil was just on Feinbaum the other day. Is Basil telling him some stuff he's hearing in the background? You
Yeah.
know, um, and I just say that because I mean, I don't. That's no. I'm not
Well,
accusing
is the
Basil of leaking
Arkansas
that.
football, would it be a step up for Lashley from
Yeah.
SEC? I mean, I think it would too, obviously, but I mean, you're an SEC school with SEC resources and
Well, and it's home for him.
yeah,
I mean, you know, he's a graduate, from University of Arkansas. So um, that's it's back home for him. So, that's for some people that's a big draw. For Gus Malzahn, that hasn't been a draw to get him back, at times in the past.
yeah.
But for Lashley, it may be something that he's wanting.
Well, but for right now, I think we've got the guy to coach the football team, and I'm going to at least let him coach this season before I go hiring his
That's
replacement.
right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you always want to kind of see what
Yeah.
the offer might be, I guess.
Yeah. And I think if Pittman was gone at the end of this year, Lashley would be one of those names that would be one of the top of the list.
Well, I mean, what you naturally always do is you look to guys with connections to the state.
Yeah.
So that's why, years ago when we hired Pittman, Norville was connected to the
Yeah.
job. Um, Drinkwitz was connected to the job. Both guys had connections to the state of Arkansas. It's only natural.
Well, here's my prediction. Here's my prediction. Actually, this was my prediction Sunday evening,
Okay,
but it changed because of a
sure.
press conference yesterday.
All right.
But my prediction was that uh, Coach Prime was going to sit out the rest of the year for medical reasons because we didn't
Yeah.
know what was wrong with him. All we know was they were going to have a press conference, and the rumor was that he was going to have to step out of coaching for medical reasons.
Right.
So as soon as I heard that, I could see, Clint, I could see it. Like I knew it. The prophecy just piled in my eyes and my brain, and I knew that there was going to be a, a post on a message board that said, Coach Prime to Arkansas. When will we get Coach Prime to Arkansas? So here's what I was thinking. Let's just go for it. Let's go all delusional Hog fan. Coach Prime is head coach, Nick Saban is defensive coordinator, and John Gruden is offensive coordinator. Let's do it.
Why not?
Bring in the trifecta, baby.
Why not? You heard it
That's
here.
it.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
what's going to happen.
Not likely.
No,
But
it will
I
never
mean, it's
happen.
it's a good point. No, by the way, it doesn't. No, that would have been on a message board had
Oh,
it
I
happened.
guarantee you it would have been.
I still think at the end of the day, I will say this. I think if something happens, I do think Sam Pittman's the coach next year if he wants to be. I think they're going to win enough games. But we'll do a prediction show later. But if we replace him next year, I bet you none of those names. Because when's the last time we fired a coach and went a guy and got the guy we exactly wanted?
But you don't understand, Clint. John Gruden unboxed a box of free stuff from Arkansas, and he talked good about Arkansas.
And
Oh,
he was
by
at
the
the
way, he did the same thing for Southeast Missouri State yesterday.
he was also at the Catfish Show with Jeff Long once.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's right. And he wore a red tie on TV.
yeah, so
Come on.
the Illuminati
Anyway,
Illuminati
yeah.
confirmed.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, practice starts this week, and
oh,
one of the big we've talked about a lot of different things, but one of the big things is who's, you know, that came up during media days actually that we didn't talk about last week
yeah,
was the backup quarterback, KJ Jackson.
yeah, because we all felt good with Malachi going in the game. We'd heard good things about him.
Yeah.
We hadn't heard much about KJ. I think, a lot of the focus during spring was on Madden Emilyeva.
Yeah.
And if I've said that wrong, I
More than
don't care.
likely, but yeah,
I
who
don't,
cares?
yeah, and I don't care.
He's gone now.
Yeah, he's gone. Bye. Enjoy LA. Ugh.
Yeah.
But anyway, so a lot of focus was on him and the battle between him and KJ. But Pittman came out and said in the press conference at media day, he says, we're not going in the portal to get a quarterback. We are that comfortable with KJ Jackson,
Yeah.
which is, the last quarterback they did that for was KJ Jefferson.
Yeah.
They said after the Missouri game that they were looking at a couple guys and no, we're good. We're going to roll with KJ.
Yeah.
So hopefully new KJ breaks all the old KJ's records
Yeah.
because that'd
Yeah.
be a
That'd
heck
be
of a
nice.
career.
Yeah.
Heck,
But
heck,
but it was not. It was good to hear that Pittman was all in on him. I don't know if he was saying that because he's worried he's thinking about transferring or something like that. But I hope not. But no, I think he sounded real confident in KJ. And the thing is, honestly, look at the key roles Malachi played last year. Tennessee game. Okay. And look, one of the things that we didn't mention last week either that Green said in his press conference is he's added some bulk so that
Yes.
he could run over some defenders. If I'm Petrino and Pittman, I don't want my quarterback talking about running over nobody. Now, he can have that in his mind and he can have that in his tool bag, but listen, dude, we got to keep you healthy this year.
Yeah.
We got to keep you on the field. We got to keep, because apparently he played a lot of last year injured, and that's the excuse we're hearing, which I don't think that's a good excuse of why he missed Tesla and Haas so many times on open passes.
Well,
But
no,
still, um,
but
but
here's the
we've
thing.
heard
Everybody
a
hears
lot
it. I
about
mean,
that.
but I don't. Is it an excuse if we've just heard it in the aftermath? It's not like Sam Pittman went like, "Hey man, so we only won 6 games. Green was hurt."
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, they haven't used it. They haven't used an excuse, but it I mean, it could be a reason why. But he played, and they did how he did.
yeah,
Yeah, and being hurt is not going to affect his reads. So, but you also got to think about KJ. KJ Jackson's also had 2 years. He's had
yeah,
a spring, a fall, and a spring.
yeah,
He might have actually had two. Yeah, because I think he may have got there his senior year, but he's had quite a bit of time under Bobby Petrino.
yeah.
And that's huge because
We said just as much time under him as Taylor Green has had.
yeah,
So,
the exact
yeah,
same amount of time, and so you got to
yeah,
think he's getting better, and so that's why you hope that they have a good year. The rumor was that Ohio State made a run at Petrino,
oh, really?
um, offered him the OC job, and he turned it down.
Hmm.
That was a rumor. That's a rumor. I read it on Facebook, I think. I might
Yeah,
have dreamed it, but no,
yeah.
it's a fact. It happened. Offered him $3 billion.
Hmm. Well, Clint, today I got to meet a kid that a lot of people in Arkansas are hoping is a future hog.
Oh yeah,
It's a
I remember you said I've never seen a text about it.
quarterback at Fordyce. It's a ninth grader last year. He led them to the playoffs and got injured in the playoffs and wasn't able to finish. But Clint, this kid is size wise. Think Jefferson.
Yeah,
I'm 6'2". We were eye to eye. He's at least 6'2",
right.
and he weighs every bit of 250. And is a quarterback.
Yeah,
And a mobile quarterback, and from what I hear, has pretty good arm. And
yeah.
he I did. It was kind of neat because I asked him, I said, "What do you enjoy playing quarterback?" He said, "Oh yeah." He said, "But he said, I miss playing defense though." I said, "What'd you play on defense?" He said, "D line." I said, "Let me guess, defensive end, right?" He goes, "Oh yeah." He said, "I don't like to get down there in the middle." I said, "You like to be up there on the end where you can see a little bit." He said, "Oh yeah, yeah." And this kid's already like SEC DN size,
Yeah.
He's already, yeah, but anyway, so it was cool to meet him today and talk to him a little bit. It seemed like it. I didn't talk to him very long. It seemed like a real nice kid.
That's
So,
awesome.
but he's only a 10th grader. So, he's got a while. We'll see what happens with him. But anyway, um,
Some long overdue news today too. Travis came out.
what's that?
Um, they have decided that we are going to honor Darren McFadden this year.
Yeah. The Texas A&M game.
Texas A&M game going officially. I really think they should retire number 5. I personally
Yeah.
do. I know they don't. I know what we've. I know Burlsworth is retired, and is Allworth retired?
Is it Allworth or is it
I
like
could
Clyde
be.
Scott or somebody like that that's
Yeah,
retired?
but anyway, we Razorbacks do not retire many numbers.
No.
They just don't. But if there's ever been a case of someone that should have had their number retired, Darren
Yeah.
McFadden
Yeah,
is.
I'm not big on retiring numbers. I just think because and look, I'm a fan of the Yankees and they retire everybody's number.
Yeah.
But I don't like it because I think it's cool that a guy can wear a number to because especially like say an Arkansas kid that nowadays he didn't get to watch Darren McFadden, but say his dad showed him videos of Darren McFadden playing, and all of a sudden he wants to wear number 5 because Darren McFadden, or he met Darren McFadden, in Little Rock at a something,
Right. Yeah.
and he wants to honor him by wearing it. I'm all for it. Okay, I'm all for letting him wear it. So I'm not big. I think hanging them in the rafters or hanging them on like a circle of honor, like the Cowboys have or something like that. Put them up there. Say, hey, this so and so. They were one of the greatest players to ever play. I think being selective in how you do that. I don't think put everybody up there. I mean,
Okay.
but
So, what other Razorbacks recent memory do you think are worthy of that honor? I've got three in the top of my head, off the top of my head, that I just came up with that I think should be on that list. I think obviously Grant Morgan, you know, that's super recent, but I think also Sean Andrews should
yeah,
be honored. Um, First team All American. And Jason freaking Peters, man.
yeah,
You're not going to
but
find a better
Jason
blocking
Peters,
tight.
you're honoring him for what he did in the
Well, I
pros
don't
more than you
care.
are in
What he
college.
did in the pros was awesome.
Yeah, it is, but yeah,
And name
I
a
don't
better
think you do
blocking
that.
tight end, my friend. You
No,
cannot.
no, no. And he was better in college than he got credit for. But while in college, I mean, you could probably argue some other guys that did more things and put up more
You
stats. And
also can't argue the man's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
well, yeah, but he didn't do that at Arkansas. He did that
I know he did
at a
that
different
in
position in the
Philadelphia.
pros. Yeah. No, I don't know. I would probably go like I think to me a couple guys that are being honored in the Hall of Honor this year, Sterner and Mallet, because of what they meant, especially at the time, the teams that they led and what
Yeah.
those teams meant. Because you look in our history of our time as Razorback fans, those were the quarterbacks of the greatest times of our fandom as
Well,
Razorback
yeah,
football.
I agree, but they're just not to me. Neither one of them rose to the level of even close to what McFadden. I think Mallet would come a lot closer. But that's just my 2 cents, and
Yeah.
no one cares.
Yeah.
But if you want to get in the comments, tell Travis why I'm right and he's wrong, or tell me why
That's right.
I'm wrong and he's right. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know why you
Whatever.
do such a thing to me, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Disagree with me and tell Travis he's wrong.
Well,
No.
also, Clint, before we wrap it up, what have you been watching besides Happy Gilmore too?
Okay, I've been watching. Okay, well, obviously Happy Gilmore too. Um, been watching the new season of Dexter.
Never have gotten into
Amazing.
that.
Oh my goodness, yeah. It is really, really good, really, really well done. Been also watching been watching Full Swing. It's a golf documentary, kind of going behind the scenes on
Hmm.
some of the golfers. Been watching that on Netflix. Um, been playing a lot of video games, hanging out playing Nintendo, know what I'm saying?
Gosh. Well, since you've been getting into golf, I wanted to suggest a show to you. You may have seen it, I don't know. But on Apple TV, uh, Stick,
Yeah, I've seen the previews for it. I
Owen
don't have
Wilson.
Apple TV. I need to get it because I haven't seen the last season of Ted Lasso. I haven't seen the last Mystic Quest. I need to just go ahead and break down and
Well, it's really good. It's really good. It's a really good show. It's well written, well done. Uh, like the actors in it do a great job. And anyway, it's a good show. It's
yeah.
got some neat golf too. It's got some neat storylines for the golf and everything. But I just finished
Sure.
I just finished the first season today. It was good stuff. It's a good
Yeah,
season.
I'm gonna have to. I definitely know it's on my to-do list for sure.
Yeah.
I've seen the ads up for it. But Travis, my goodness, you think about whenever we come up, when we do the next podcast, we'll be in the same month as the opening game
That's right,
against
baby.
Alabama and A&M.
It's, and look, and I've been kind of negative about, I'm not real positive about this season, but the more I've listened to some interviews with some players that you don't normally, like I hadn't heard from before, like um, Sharp. I listened to him talk. I listened to Ben Sellers, the strength coach, talk the other day. And man, they're just saying some good stuff. They're saying some real good stuff, Clint. And so
Well, they do this to us every year, you know.
I know, and I get, the same things happen, and I hear good stuff, but I don't know, man. It gives me a little bit of hope anyway. Gives me a little bit of hope. So we'll see what happens. So, folks, like, share, comment, subscribe, all the things. We need you because
We need you like the desert needs the rain.
That's right, baby. And
Sweat.
Should be in a song.
Folks, have a great week. Have a great week.
Dirt. Harvest.
Here's the 2 or whatever.
Kingdom come. Sweat. Work. Filthy. Dirt. Harvest. Hurt. Kingdom come. Listen, that's why I sweat when I work. My hands get filthy down in this dirt. Won't see no harvest till I hurt. Crying your kingdom come. Listen, I wake up in the morning, I bow my head to pray. Mama told me if I don't, ain't nothing gonna change. These prayers breaking up hard ground, so I can sow the seed. Ain't afraid of no aches and pains.